guys, welcome back to another Android episode. Let's start off from where we left things off in the previous tutorial in shared preferences. Today also I'll teach you some shared preferences code. First thing, let's have a project like this with a main activity and main XML, and here we change this text view to we'll keep the text view, but we'll take it up and give it a text size as 30 sp. And the next thing, I'll copy this and paste it 2 times, and I'll give ID to the first text view. The ID will be txt, and the second text view won't be a text view, but it'll be a button, and the third text view will also be a button. And we'll give some IDs to these. Text view ID 1, read, text view ID, button ID 2 will be ID, will be send. Okay. Now this will be, first one will be send JSON. The second one's ID will be read JSON, like this. And we'll remove the text sizes from these buttons. The next thing, we'll give a constraint top to bottom of here for the ID txt, and the second button also constraint top to bottom of as ID send JSON, like this. And we'll change this text to read, and here to send. Okay. And we also need a implementation for JSON also. So let's go to github.com, Google JSON, and here we'll copy this dependency from here and get it there and paste it right here, and we'll say sync now. Now let's have some methods for our send and read JSON. We'll have one click for the first button. We say send JSON, and we'll make the method. And for the second one also, and one click that says read JSON, and let's make the method. Okay, we have our activity, and let's write the code for the send JSON. First thing, we need to declare the shared preferences. We say shared preferences equals to get shared preferences, and we'll go to the manifest and to the build Gradle and copy our application ID. We'll need this from here and paste it first here and say mode private, like this. And the next thing, we say share preferences dot on share preferences listener equals to new shared preferences new shared preferences dot on shared preference listener, and we'll have quotes like this. We say shared preferences dot on shared preferences listener. And next thing, let's have curly brackets, and inside here we'll override on shared preference changed like this, and we'll S out our S right here. And after this we'll say preferences dot register on shared preferences listener, and provide the listener. We'll call this listener and we'll provide it here. Okay, now for the send JSON, first of all we need a class made. We'll have a user class. Here in it we'll have private int id, private string name, and private string mobile like this. And here inside the user class we'll declare the constructor. We say generate and constructor. We select all three variables and say OK. And after that we'll have getters and setters. We'll generate getter and setter and select all three and say OK. And now we use them inside our main activity. We'll go to send JSON here, and we'll copy this from here and paste it here, and we say share preference dot editor equals preferences dot edit, and next make some users. User u1 equals to new user, and we'll give a ID now. The name will be Kulesh, and mobile will be a string 077-356-2890, and we'll make another user object out of this, and another one we'll call this u2 and this one u3, and the IDs will be 4 and 5, and the phone number will be changed here also, and the names will be Alex and Sarah. After that we'll declare JSON equals new JSON, and after that we say string JSON 1 equals JSON dot to JSON, and provide u1 in here, and we'll copy this and paste it twice, and this one will be JSON 2, this will be JSON 3, and to JSON will be u2 and u3, like this. And after that we say e.pushString and provide our JSON values. First one will be u1 and it will be JSON1, and we'll do the same for two more. We'll copy this and paste it twice. This will be u2 and JSON2. This will be u3 and this will be JSON3. And after that we say e.apply. The next thing, to read the JSON, we'll have another shared preferences. We'll copy this from here and paste it here. Well, we won't need the editor now. To read this, we'll have to provide we say string JSON equals to preferences dot get string, and we'll give the ID u1 and provide the default value. We say user we say not found, and we'll copy this and paste it twice like this. This will be JSON2, this will be JSON3, this will be u1, 2, this will be u3, and we'll make a JSON object. JSON equals new JSON, and we'll have a for loop map.entry string and question mark, and this will be and here we say we'll have a user here, user equals JSON dot from JSON, and we pass the JSON first one, and we say user dot class, and we'll copy this twice. We copy this 2 times more. This will be user2, this will be user3, this will be JSON2, and this will be JSON3. Next thing, we'll make a map, a string and a question mark for object map. We'll call this data and make it equals to preferences dot get all, and we'll have an advanced for loop, and here we say map string question mark e colon data dot entry set data dot entry set, and we'll have double quotes like this. Here we'll have to say map.entry. Okay, and the next thing, we list out e dot, we say keys and space, give a space and say e dot get key and plus and a space and say value e dot get value, like this. And we'll need another button to remove the shared preferences, so we'll copy this from here and paste it here, and we'll call this destroy, and the on click will be remove, and the text will be remove as well. And here we say read JSON. Now let's make the on click for this button. We press on the red bulb and say create view, and we'll get this here. And let's copy this line from here and paste it here, and this line also we paste it here, and after that we say editor dot remove, and we remove u1, remove u1, and we'll have e dot remove u2 as well, and e dot remove u3, and after that we say e dot clear and say e dot apply. We have to do some editing again. Here we'll provide a JSON object again. JSON G equals new JSON, and after that we say string key equals to e dot get key, and string value equals to e dot get value, like this. And we say user equals to JSON dot from JSON, and provide the value and say user dot class, like this. This will be user Q, and we'll call this dot toString. Alrighty. Now let's run this main activity inside our phone. Well, we have to change this now. We say user q dot get id plus space and user q dot get name and space user q dot get mobile, like this. And let's run this again. And we'll have a text view TV here with find view by id r.id.txt, and we'll tv.set text this. We'll copy this and paste it here, and let's run this again. Now there are no errors and we can run our application. We'll have to provide the tool window with the resource manager, not the resource manager. We'll have to have the build, and here we say send and press on read, and we got our values 5, Sarah, and the next number. We'll have toast to say if the share preferences got removed. We'll have toast here, get application context, and the toast will say remove. We'll run this again. And we press on send and read, and we got our values 5, Sarah, and the number. Well, let's see what happens when we press on remove. It says removed. So let's try to read it again, and we get an error like that. So that means the share preferences got removed. We'll do it again, send and read, and we got our JSON values. So this is what I wanted to show you in this video, and I'll come up with another video another day to finish the thing off with the share preferences lesson. In the next lesson, I'll teach you how to make a login and a register application with share preferences.